Everybody, welcome to video 2 of the Lumion course. What I want to do in this video is do another demonstration of the power of material sets. So I'm going to turn on Lumion Live Sync and put this whole house into Lumion. I'm going to pause that while it loads, unless it already did, so I don't need to pause it. So I'm going to go to my material tab and load in that material file that has all of our custom materials and take a look at what it does. I'm going to pause that while it loads. That finished loading, so now we have a fully textured model, and we just saved a lot of time by not individually applying materials. So now let's go to Revit and talk about our template. In the materials browser, I have assigned a color to our materials. The way that Revit works is that it links in textures from a folder on a local computer, and so when we share files, that link is broken. So I've created a reference for you. This is a slide show of 240 slides of material references. So this shows you the name as it's named in Revit and what that material looks like. So in here, there's some things I want to point out, especially in the wood category. If you search for no lines, that means that I've taken out so what I've done is I've taken a wood plank texture, and in Photoshop I've taken out the lines in between the planks in all of the PBR maps so that I can get a wood panel look rather than a wood plank look. So there's just some things, little things like that I want to talk about right now. If you search for preferred, those are the materials that I prefer to use. For example, I prefer this one for our foundation walls and other concrete walls. I prefer this for our sidewalks over this one. And so I put not preferred there. There may be cases where we need this material over this one, but if you look for those preferred ones, then you'll find what I usually apply. Another thing to look for in this material reference is for textures that are tiling heavily. I'm going to search for one in particular. This is the one I'm thinking of. So a material like this would look really ugly as a facade on the wall, but it would probably look good to apply to a small wood shelf. So use this material reference to know what exactly you are applying. This involves our Revit modelers a lot more and gives our Revit modelers more responsibility over how this is going to look. So make sure that everything in your Revit file has the correct material. If you turn on the realistic mode, you'll see that I've colored these materials. The reason is because it's easy to spot where we don't have a material assignment. For example, this driveway is gray. We know that it doesn't have a material assignment. We know that all of this timber right here on the front entry is missing a material assignment. The entire door doesn't have material assignments. So make sure your entire Revit model is covered with the appropriate colors and the appropriate materials